2, 1. What's going on, ladies and gents? Dangerous here, bringing you guys today some more concept operators with Thunderspear. We still haven't found an official name for this, so I just want to emphasize concept because some people are still getting confused with this being legitimate things and getting salty. We love you all. This is not real. This is for fun, and we want to. Well, Thunderspear wants to share whatever he's got up in that big noggin of his of information. So I am joined with Thunderspear. What's going on?
Heyo, not much.
And yeah, so what are we covering today?
Today we're going to be covering the Greek EKAM operators.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Alright, well, as usual, I'm going to mute my mic. He's going to take it away, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video.
Alright, so I have to say these are the first ones I came up with, and I put a whole lot of hard work and pride into these. So without further ado, I'm going to share the weapons, then the operators. So for the weapons, they have the Colt M16A3, Glock 21, CZ75, CZ Scorpion EVO 3A1, and the Remington Model 870, as well as the FN Mag. The operators are Hornet with 2 armor and 2 speed, and his ability is a hovering drone known as the Killer Bee with a heavy-duty taser mounted underneath the drone. Hornet can pilot this drone throughout the area, including outside, and acts as a counterpart to Twitch. This is due to his drone's automatic ability to see the locations of nearby drones. The balancing factor is how difficult it is to hit the drones when they're moving. The Killer Bee can be used to neutralize cluster charges, thermite charges, breaching charges, and even drones. Hornet can only carry 2 of these drones, and they are neutralized if they sustain 10 points of damage, essentially even getting clipped by buckshot. They are, however, completely silent even when firing their weapon. His shot does leave a tracer, but it is very difficult to track. Each Killer Bee has an ammo count of 4. With a damage of 40 per shot, he can 3-shot all attackers, but Freerunner is vulnerable to a 2-shot kill. We'll cover him later. Next up, we have MINOTAUR with 3 armor and 1 speed. Let's see, turn the page here. Alright. MINOTAUR is a shield bearer, however his shield is quite special. His shield has retractable spikes near the bottom and top of his shield. While he still has a viewport, he can duck behind his shield and sprint forward. To clarify, he's still standing up. He basically just sprints with his shield in front of him. The spikes allow him to ram enemies for an instantaneous kill. However, MINOTAUR is vulnerable if he misses or stops short of his target. This is also a method of breaching barricades. Contact with the front of his shield by any enemy, teammate, or hostage results in an instantaneous kill. However, going prone will not only put you out of the way of his spikes, it also gives you a clear shot at his feet as he sprints towards you. MINOTAUR is an attacker. Next up, we have Hermes. Hermes has 1 armor and 3 speed, and he is a supporting attacker. He carries a satchel of adrenaline shots, which he can set out for his team at the start of the round. This grants his teammates faster movement and traversal speeds. They can repel faster, sprint faster, even crawl and shimmy faster if they're injured. And this can allow the attackers to assault the area before the defenders are fully prepared, faster than they would normally be able to. It can also allow attackers to quickly flank the defenders. The effects last for the entire round. However, this does make precise movement a bit more difficult to manage, and players who can control the newly increased speed of their operator are the ones who will excel at using Hermes. Next up, we have THANATOS. And THANATOS is an attacker. She comes equipped with a special single-use vest. This vest can revive her from the dead. This is activated by pressing the left and right triggers, or corresponding buttons/keys if you're on a different platform than Xbox, when dead. She must activate this ability within 15 seconds of death, or the effect will time out and she will remain deceased. It takes her less than a second to return to fighting stance, and there is no real visual or audio cue that she is doing so. However, the indicator up at the top for how many people are remaining, it will bump back up 1. Anyway, she returns to life with varying health based on how long she waited to resuscitate herself. She revives herself with anywhere between 50 and 20 health, losing 2 health every second she waits. Next up, we have Spartan. And Spartan has 3 armor and 1 speed. Spartan is a shield-bearing defender. His shield, while it does not protect the user's full body like Montan's, extends horizontally. allowing multiple teammates to take cover at his sides. This can allow Spartan to lock down a doorway while also avoiding substantial damage. Spartan can draw his pistol and fire from behind it when it's set up, but he cannot move with his shield expanded. Spartan's shield is wider than usual even when it's not deployed due to the extra plates. Think of it like a normal ballistic shield height-wise, and as wide as Montagn's updated shield when extended, allowing him to be completely protected from shoulder/arm hits. However, this also means that he cannot fire his weapon unless he deploys his shield or switches to his pistol, leaving him vulnerable. Spartan can look through the viewport while utilizing his shield, but he cannot fire his weapon. This shield allows teammates to fight on either side of him, giving them some protection. Melees do not stagger his shield. Only hits from Sledge's hammer can open up his shield for an attack, but Spartan can counter melee. His melee attacks will incapacitate the attacker, and looking down to melee the downed attacker leaves him vulnerable to headshots. By the way, his melee takes about as long as Sledge takes to swing his hammer, so even fight. The best bet is to turn and run and have a teammate waiting to take shots at his feet or back as he runs by. Spartan is nearly invulnerable from the front, as his head and feet do not protrude when he crouches. Spartan is a defender. And lastly, we have Apollo with 1 armor and 3 speed. Apollo is a unique defender. He carries 3 bright phosphorus flares referred to as sunbursts. These flares can be thrown out into an area and minimize visibility between 2 points. Apollo bears a special bulletproof helmet. It's just like the normal helmets in the game. 1 shot to the head will still take him out. But this helmet functions much like a welder's helmet. His helmet can block out a great deal of the flare's light, allowing him to fire accurately at targets behind his flare or in the area of it. However, Apollo's peripheral vision remains darkened by the filter in his visor. This makes him vulnerable to flanking maneuvers. His flares burn for a full 20 seconds and can limit coordinated movement in an area, or stall for time. His flares cannot be destroyed by EMPs, nor can they be jammed, but shooting the floor below them can cause them to fall down onto the next level. Fun fact, his favorite song is Blinded by the Light. And that is all for the Greek EKAM. Moose, I'm going to have you come back in here and finish this up.
I've never heard a more overpowered bunch of fucking people in my life. That is my one and only comment. As you're talking, I'm saying, okay, how do they balance that? And then I just realized, never mind, you put the pride and joy in these guys. These guys are broken as fuck. And the comment section is like, yeah, these guys would never make it in Thunder. This is like, oh my god. Yeah. They were broken. I mean, I like THANATOS. I'm not gonna lie, she sounded interesting. Especially it'd be really easy to counter her revival vest. Although the guy would have to stare at her dead body for a minute or two. Now the only question I have is, can she actually see what's around her while she's dead? I'm assuming no. Okay, then yeah. Okay.
It would be like she naturally died.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. Yep. All right, that's good to know. So that definitely brings her a lot more in line. I figured she could like see where she died from. She's like, all right, bitch, move so I can come back and kill your ass. I like it though. It sounds interesting. Other than that, that was really intense. That was really intense. Yeah.
Kind of the balancing factor for Spartan is again the fact that he's so defensive, but he's got like no offense unless he sets up his shield, and then he's just a guy with a pistol.
Yeah, I feel it. I liked it. It was good. I guess obviously you guys are free to ask questions in the comments, because from what he described, it's all about they make them sound overpowered, so they sound great. But once you actually ask more questions, understand, we'll see what's really in that twisted mind of Thunder Spears. So once again, thank you both for helping me record this video. Iron Man just popped in at the last minute there.
Hello.
Beautiful. Thank you guys so much again. Stay tuned for next week's. We're kind of bulk recording these right now. We've kind of taken what you guys did in the comment section, so we're bulk recording them. So if you guys are asking for certain operators right now and we haven't delivered them, they might not come for a couple weeks because we're still getting back to the ones that people have requested before and stuff like that. So stay tuned to next week, and we promise we will get your operators because it's a goddamn big list.
Yep.
All right, thank you guys once again. I'm the Dangerous Moose. Thank you guys once again, and we'll see you sexy beasts next episode. Peace.
Peace.